I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Taken down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And he connects with Ertz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Fights him off, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Rosen to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They go play action. It's Rosen. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. No gain, and it's second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At the own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The Steeler ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running with McFarland. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And
the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Down to the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was
no gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it, rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson is going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Steelers 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rosen firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Corey Vedvik now set to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, Rosen. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be... Spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
43-yard line.
Play action, Rosen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Complete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Final play of the half here, it's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Pass set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. But now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rosen will throw. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Smith.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pushing through the contact. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down now, McFarland. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rosen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense the film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Steelers 17. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Rosen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
He's tackled.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
A 57-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Loss on the play. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Rosen. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Dobbins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
49-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.